Karri. Currently, I am doing my master's in applied data science at IUPUI. Today, I am here to present a project I worked on as a part of my course Visualization Design, Analysis and Evaluation. As a part of this project, we need to recreate London's 1854 cholera epidemic outbreak using D3, which is a solid visualization library based on JavaScript. Before going through my visualization, I want to give a little background about the cholera outbreak and the original Jon Snow map. So, 1854 London's cholera outbreak is one of the biggest cholera outbreak that occurred in London, and this is the map which is created by Jon Snow, which shows various streets and location of pumps on this map. As you can see, these are the pumps, and it also show the victims in these dark lines, line segments. You can say, and it also as locations of various hotspot landmarks like workhouse and brewery and these ones. So let's go to our visualization. So first I'll go through my visualization, how I created and what are the design choices I made. Later I'll explain some of the useful insights I got from this visualization. Okay, so in order to create this visualization, first I need to finalize my layout and the charts that I'll be using. So as a part of this project, we need to recreate the Jon Snow's map, and also we need to create two more additional charts based on the data sets that we got. So this is the map I created by using the line function, by joining all the points available in the data set. So these yellow dots on the map are indicating the victims of the cholera outbreak, and I also located the pumps, as you can see, in the sky blue circles with black stroke, and I also labeled some of the major streets on the map: Regent Street, Oxford Street, and Dean Street. I also located two major landmarks on the map: workhouse and brewery. As you can see, as I hover on the victims, you can see their age group and gender. So this is the tooltip I added to these victim locations. And this is my first session, which is created using CSS Flex display. So in this Flex column, I had my map, followed by documentation and video link. And in this second section, I had my zoom options that I applied to my map, and I also had filters, which are basically useful in filtering the data of victims on the map. And in the third section, I had my charts. Okay, clear? So I added three zoom options to my map. The first one is zoom in, which basically zooms in our map, and zoom out, which zoom out our map, and reset zoom, which basically scale our map to original size. Okay, and I also created multiple filters. These filters are basically generated based on the data sets I got. So we have data grouped based on two categories: one is gender and the other one is age group. So I created two filters, one based on gender and the other based on age group. So if you click this radio button just beside male label, you can see all the victims of gender male victims. And if you click on the female, you can see female victims on the map, and you can verify it using our tooltip and the filter. See, as you can see, all the genders that are visible on the map are female. And I also added few more filters based on age group, and you can just verify it using the same approach I explained before. So the gender of this particular victim is female, and the age group is 21-2. So our radio buttons are working fine. And so since our data is grouped based on gender and age group, I choose an stacked bar chart to create this bar chart visualization. where I stack data based on the gender, male and female. So this is the male stack bar, and this is the female stack bar, and I group the data based on their age group. So this particular stack, the blue steel blue one, is basically showing deaths of male gender and of age group greater than 80. And as you can see, as I over onto the um, stack bar, you can see the change in population on the map. Since the filter applied on the map is 80 greater than 80, and I'm over, my mouse is currently located on age group 0 to 10. Since there will be no common victims between those two categories, there are zero victims showing on a map. But as you hover your mouse on greater than 80 age group, it will show all the victims of male victims of age greater than 80. So yeah, this uh, and one of the useful functionality of this kind of interaction is basically you can apply all the possible filters that you can apply on the map uh, to get uh, to get victims of that particular category of age and gender. Okay, so this is the one more useful feature of stack bar chart. So the way you filter data, you can try almost all possible options you have. And to represent a number of dates versus days, I basically used a simple bar chart. As you can see, my labels on the axis are not that big in size, because since I need to create all this entire visualization in single page, I need to reduce the font size of these labels. So I added a tooltip in order to properly visualize the data. Okay, so this is my bar chart with a tooltip, and this is the stack bar chart with interaction between map, and these are the filters I added to filter the data on map. And this, and as you can see, there is a two-way interaction between my map and a stack bar chart that I basically created using by assigning an ID based on the gender and age group. Okay, so some of the useful insights I found from this visualization is, as you can see, people of age greater than 80 has more number of deaths in both genders. It may be because of their less immunity. And as you can see the timelines, as the days progresses, the number of deaths peaked and then it started gradually decreasing. It might be because of some of the precautions that took uh, by the government. And as you can see, there are so many deaths that occurred in this particular area. There might be a reason behind it, and there might be more residents staying there, so that they got affected because of this outbreak. And so there might be, the chances are there, because of this reason this particular uh, area has more deaths compared to all other areas. So like this we can do identify some of useful insights from this visualization and take a precautionary action in order to avoid that in future. This is all about my visualizations, how it will be useful, and how I created this visualization based on the data I got. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.